Hey guys, what's up? It's time to talk about 3 more anime shows. It's been a little while since the last installment, so enjoy. Max Loves Cartoons 001 asked me what do I think about Devil May Cry. Well, it's based on a mega hit video game series where main character Dante runs a devil hunting business. He's in financial debt, and despite constantly taking out the most lethal characters you could ever think of, he somehow manages to lose money with each mission. Doesn't matter though, Dante is a laid-back semi-asshole that somehow manages to make it all work. Devil May Cry was 12 episodes and really kick ass in the beginning. The animation budget was astronomical, and while the story never really went anywhere, Dante is a likable guy that you don't mind watching lay to waste devils and monsters and demons and all that crap. Great high-octane action with a healthy dose of violence. After the first few episodes, though, the budget starts to come down back to earth and match most of the other shows of this type. And sadly, because of this, Devil May Cry loses some of its charm. The high point in this show is definitely the eye candy. Dante and the rest of the cast are still good enough to carry it over the finishing line without blowing the entire thing to hell, but really, I could have just as easily not watched the show and I wouldn't be missing anything. Devil May Cry is a fun show, but not a great one. 5 out of 10. Hypertreb asks me about Code Geass. Well, I haven't seen Season 2, so this is only about the first. Japan has been conquered by the Britannian Empire, and its citizens are being stripped of their freedom. Lelouch is a prince of the Britannian people, but doesn't exactly see eye to eye with his people. He decides to denounce them and secretly lead a rebellion. He also manages to gain a power known as Geass, which allows him to mind control people, although with certain extents. And what's really cool about this show is that it's all about testing the extents in which things can be done. Code Geass is really good. Really damn good. It's similar to Death Note, with actions and dialogue all very intricately laid out, with a plot progression that moves sort of like a chess battle. The characters fight in these mechs known as nightmares, but the show isn't just all about mech fighting. What I really appreciated about Lelouch was that despite being the main protagonist, he's constantly faced with making decisions where he needs to choose and go with the lesser of two evils. He needs to make sacrifices while maintaining his demeanor. Similar to Light in Death Note, although what I really enjoyed was that Code Geass also shows Lelouch as he comes to grip with his difficult decisions when in private. There are just vaguely a few small moments in episodes where I considered the show to drag slightly, but regardless, definitely one of the better shows created in the past few years. 9 out of 10. Martian Spore asked me about Vision of Escaflowne. Escaflowne hit way back in 1996 with 26 episodes. Honestly, it's been quite a while since I've seen this, so I'm going to be a little vague on the specifics, although here's the main plot. Main character Hitomi is deeply involved with her own life. She's on the track team, has crushes, and all that normal girl stuff. Well, late night in the middle of practice, a freaking dragon shows up out of nowhere. Luckily, along with that freaking dragon is a warrior known as Van, who's completely up to battling it. It's damn cool stuff. Unfortunately though, as Van gets warped back into his own world upon defeating this thing, so does Hitomi. With Hitomi apparently having some psychic powers, she gets drawn into this battle between warring factions in this strange new land. Escaflowne has mechs and adventure, you know, all the staples to great shows of this type, I guess, but it also has the unique trait of being somewhat shoujo. A lot of the series focuses on a love triangle that develops between the normal every girl Hitomi, renegade warrior Van, who lives alone, is slightly antisocial but very well-meaning, and ultimate pretty boy Alan, who's an elite knight and also extremely strong as well, and you can't really hold anything against him either. The characterization is very strong and the show works very well. The episode-to-episode plot progression is good stuff, and this was one of my favorite shows a very long time ago. Worth checking out. 8 out of 10.